your hand if you have seen an owl before. Raise your hand. You've never seen an owl before? No? Okay. Well, we're going to learn about how an owl grows. That's our question of the day today, is how do owls grow? All right. And the title of our book is From Egg to Owl. From Egg to Owl. First, an owl finds a nest. Owls don't usually build their nests. They use old nests built by other birds. Many have nests in trees, but some have nests under the ground. Some owls add feathers or leaves to make the nest warm and soft. Now I'm looking at this picture and I see the owls sitting in this, it looks like branches. So what do you think a nest is made out of? Raise your hand. Jack, what do you think a nest is made out of?
Wood.
Wood. What do you think, Avery?
Because there's a lot of sticks and trees.
Trees, so maybe it's made out of trees. What do you think, Logan?
I think it looks like it's holding up by sticks.
By sticks? Yeah. Those are some nice observations. She lays her eggs. She lays her eggs in the nest. Some owls can lay up to 13 eggs, but more often they lay 3 or 4. Owl eggs can be many different shapes and sizes. Owlets grow inside of an egg. Raise your hand and tell me what you think an owlet is. What do you think, Avery?
Because it's, I want to count them. There's
You want to count?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 9.
Looks like there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. But you were close. But what do you think an owlet is? What do you think an owlet is? What do you think, Logan?
I think an owl is well, I think it's when they I don't exactly think so.
You don't know?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, do you have any idea, Jack, what you think an owlet is? You don't know? So, if the owlet grows inside of the egg, maybe an owlet is a baby owl. Maybe it's a baby owl. So first the mom lays her egg, and then the owlet grows inside. Alright? Next, she incubates her eggs. The skin of the female owl's brood patch warms the eggs and helps the owlets grow. The male owl brings the mother food so she doesn't have to leave the nest. I see the mom over here on the eggs here, Avery. So maybe incubating means that she's warming her eggs and helping them grow, right? Maybe that's what incubating means. Soon the owlets hatch. The owlets start to hatch in about a month. They use the hard point on their beaks called the egg tooth to break out of their egg. Owlets have only very thin feathers when they hatch, so their mother keeps them warm. So what do you see happening in this picture? What do you see happening, Logan?
That side, I think it's thinking what's in that other egg.
You think so?
Yeah.
You think so? What do you think, Jack? What do you see happening in this picture?
We think the same as Logan, that baby is trying to see what that adult egg.
Yeah. Avery, what do you see happening in this picture here?
Because
What do you see though? What are they doing?
I think they're trying to think there's babies in there.
You think that they're wondering if there's babies in there?
Yeah.
Okay, that's good thoughts. I think that these babies were inside eggs too, and they broke out of their shell with their beak. That's what I think. Well, let's keep reading. The owlets learn to eat. The parents bring food to the owlets. Owls eat prey such as rabbits, mice, insects, and small birds. First, the parents give them small pieces, but later the owlets can eat mice and bugs in one gulp. There they are. The owlets explore outside their nest. So, where are they exploring? Where do you think they're going to go explore? Jack, where do you think they're exploring?
The outside world.
The outside world? Okay. What do you think, Logan?
The same as Jack.
The same as Jack. You don't have any new thoughts? Okay. What do you think, Avery? Where are they going to explore?
Because they're looking something.
Where do you think they're going to go? Just around the forest?
They're going to go camping.
They're going to go camping? Okay, maybe. The owlets are growing bigger. They're beginning to explore their habitat by climbing out of the nest and watching from nearby branches or ledges. Let's listen. They flap their wings to stretch their muscles. Go ahead, flap your wings. Stretch your muscles and flap your wings. Let's see them. All right. Soon the owlets grow bigger feathers. An owlet's feathers start off soft and fluffy. Then stronger feathers begin to grow. These special feathers help the owls fly silently. The owlets start to look more like their parents. And there it is. Then the owlets learn to fly. The owlets have grown their thicker feathers, so it's time for them to try flying. The owlets don't fly very far because flying takes a lot of energy. They need to grow stronger. Finally, the owls can live on their own. After many weeks of practice, the owls have become very good flyers. Their parents don't need to bring them food. The young owls hunt on their own for food. Soon they will find a mate and they will be ready to lay their own eggs. So now it's an adult owl. So first we had our egg, and then we had our owlet, and then that little stage in between where they're growing their feathers and learning how to stretch their muscles, and then they become an adult. And then they get ready to lay their own eggs. So that's it. Now that we went through our stages, who can come up here and put the first stage? Who can go way back to the beginning of the book and put the first stage? What do you think the first stage is?
I think the egg.
You think the egg? I think you're right. So come on up. Here's your egg. And we're going to put it right in the first spot. Good job. All right. So after we had our egg, what did we have next? What did we say was next?
The baby.
The baby. So, and it was an owlet, remember? So it was the baby inside of the egg. So this one is the owlet. You see their fluffy feathers. Jack, can you go ahead and put this one, the owlet, on the second square? Right there for me. Good job. All right, and then after the owlet was born, they started growing their muscles and growing new feathers. So that's this one here, Avery. It's a word that we didn't learn in a book, but so that was when they were learning how to grow their muscles.
Here?
Right here, number 3. Right in that square for me. Good job. All right. And then we have, what's the last step? What was the last one, Logan?
I think when they were a grown up.
When they're a grown up, so the adult owl. There it is. Number 4. Alright. So we have our egg, and after our egg is laid, we have our owlet that breaks out of the shell with their beak, right, Jack?
Mhm.
And then you come to, they're growing their feathers and their muscles and learning how to stretch their wings. And then what was the last one, Avery? When they was an adult, right? So when after they learn how to stretch their wings, then they become an adult and then they lay their own eggs. And that's it. That's how owls grow.
It just goes over.
It goes over and over and over again. It's called an owl life cycle. All right. So for small group today, friends, I have these fun little trees, and you're going to try to match the owl to their home. So I have all these little owl shapes. What shape is this? Who can tell? A circle. So the circle, does he fit in there?
Yes.
I think so. So that's what we're going to do. When we go to the table, we're all going to sit at the same table since we have only 3 friends. And we're going to match all of our owls to their correct home, okay?
Okay.
Are we ready?
Yeah.
Fantastic.